All right, guys, so what we're going to do now is we're going to add a sticky footer to our application, okay, which is part of Materialize. So if we go to Materialize CSS, and let's say components, footer, and we have sticky footer. So basically, you know what, I'm going to unattach this. So this is the footer markup, and then to make it sticky, we need to basically add this CSS. All right, now we haven't added a public folder yet so that we could have our own, public style sheet. So let's do that before we get into this. So to do that, we'll go to, let's see, actually we'll create the folder first. Let's say new folder, public. And we're going to create a new folder in here called CSS, and then a new file called style.css. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to grab this right here, this CSS, and paste that in. So body, we're going to display flex. Min height is going to be 100 viewport heights. Flex direction column, and then this main right here pertains to, if we look in our main layout, where is it? Right here. That's why I wrapped this in main. Okay, and then what we want to do is put footer underneath the main. So I'm going to create a partial for the footer. All right, let's make sure that style sheet is saved. Okay, and then let's see, let's close some of these up. All right, now in partials, let's create a new file called _footer.handlebars. And then what I'll do is just grab this and paste that in. Let's fix this up a little bit. And then what we'll do is replace this footer content with storybooks. And then we'll replace this text right here. We'll say share your life with the world. And then let's see, for links, we're just going to have our public stories link. And we're going to have our, I guess, about. We could create an about page or whatever you want. You don't even have to fill these in, but I just want a nice looking footer. So this is going to go to /stories, and then this will go to /about, which I know we haven't created yet. And then down here we'll say definitely not 2014. Let's say 2017, and we'll say storybooks. All right, we'll save that. Let's see. Actually, we have to insert it into main.handlebars. So if we go to our main handlebars file, we're going to put this right under the main tag. Okay, so right here. Like that. And let's go back and save or reload. All right, so that's not sticky. And the reason for that is because we haven't connected our style CSS file yet. We put it in the public folder. So now what we need to do is go to app.js. We're going to bring in the path module, which is a Node.js core module, just to do things with paths. We need it so that we can join paths. Okay, we did the same thing in the last project, not join, path. And let's see, we'll put this down at the bottom, I guess. Yeah, we'll just do it right here. We'll say set static folder, and we're going to do app.use. Okay, express.static. And then in here, we want to put in our path and call the join method. And we want to join the current directory, so _dir name, and then public. Okay, And then all we need to do now is go back into our main handlebars and insert the style link. So let's say link. It's going to be /css/style.css. All right, so let's save that and reload. And now we have a sticky footer. So no matter what page we go to, actually, you know what? We don't. Now the welcome page should only be accessed if let's see, if we're not logged in. So we need a link to it though. So let's actually make this a link instead of to stories. Let's make this a link to the welcome page. All right, now the welcome page isn't really something you're ever going to need to go back to, but just for our testing, I need some way to get back to it. So let's go to our header and go to where we have our logo or whatever you want to call this right here, our branding, and we're going to have it go to just slash. Okay, so that way when we click on it, it takes us back to the welcome page. All right, now I just realized that our footer is still pink and I don't want that. So let's go to our footer partial and we're just going to add right up here gray, and we're going to say darken. Let's do darken -3. All right, so much better. Now I just want to add that floating button that Materialize gives you. Let me just show you. So if we go to buttons, I want it to be like this. It just stays down there. That's going to be the add story button. Okay, so whenever you want to add a story, you can just click that button. So I'm actually going to put that inside of a partial as well. So I'm going to say new file underscore add, let's say add -btn handlebars. Okay, and let's see, this is going to be very simple. We're going to put a div with the class of fixed action btn, and we're going to have an a tag with the class of btn-floating, also btn, whoops, I'm using Emmet, so I have to say .btn-large, and then also red. Okay, and then the href is going to go to /stories/add. Okay, and then for the icon, we're going to go inside the a tag here, and we're going to put an I tag, and let's give this a class of FA and also FA-plus. All right, we'll save that, and then we're going to insert that into our main.handlebars. So this is actually going to go, let's see, this is going to go right above main and right below the header, but I only want it to show if the user's logged in. So we'll say if user, whoops. So if user, then we'll say underscore, what was it, add-btn. Save that. Okay, so it's not going to show for us because we're not logged in. So let's go ahead and log in. And there it is. So no matter where we are on the page, that will always stay in that position. So let's click that, and it takes us to add story. All right, now this is going to bother me if I just leave it, this about right here, which goes nowhere. So let's just create a simple about page. We'll put it inside the index, inside views index. We'll say new file about.handlebars. And we'll put an H1, we'll say about, we'll put a paragraph, we'll say, let's do version 1.0.0, and we'll just say Storybooks is an app to share your life, or whatever. You can put whatever you want. So let's save it, and then let's just create a simple route for it in routes index.js. I'll just go ahead and copy that. Okay, so this will go to /about, and then it'll go to index/about. All right, so now if we reload, this should work. All right. So I think in the next video, what I want to do is create our ensure authenticated helper, okay, just like we did in the last project, because we need a way to make it so that people that aren't logged in can't go to like the dashboard. All right, I'm not logged in right now. I shouldn't be able to go here. So we're going to take care of that in the next video.